Class 9th, Chapter 3rd, Coordinate Geometry. Now we will discuss Cartesian System. As we know that number line zero, 1, 2, 3 and so on, and -1, -2, -3 and so on. This is number line. If we take a point, suppose that we take the point at this place. So the value of this point is 3. Means the value of this point is 3, means only one number, because of this point is lying on a number line. Suppose that we take two number lines at a time, means if two number lines are perpendicular to each other at the point 0, like this, means if two number lines are perpendicular such that the intersection of these two number lines, the 0, means both are the perpendicular to each other. Now this system means a pair of number lines which are perpendicular to each other. This system divide this surface at 4 equal parts, and these equal parts are called quadrants. Quadrant means 1 by 4. 1 by 4. If we make 1 by 4 of any object, so we call it, that is the quadrant. So this number line is horizontal and this number line is vertical. The horizontal number line is represented as x dash, and the vertical number line is represented as y dash. Because of they intersect at 0, means at this point there are two zeros, one zero of this vertical line and the other zero of this horizontal line. So this is called origin, and the point is denoted as O, means, and the coordinates of this origin is 0, 0. So 0, 0, there are two numbers in a bracket. Here this is only one point, but in this system we take any point in a pair group. So 1 means first number is represented the place value at x and x dash axis means horizontal line, and the second number represents the place value of the point in vertical line. So there are two numbers, so it is called ordered pair, and this ordered pair is called coordinate. This ordered pair is called coordinate, and the first number of this is called abscissa, and the second number of this is called ordinate. Means the first means x is called abscissa, and the second is called ordinate. And the combination of abscissa and ordinate is called ordered pair, and this ordered pair is called coordinates. Coordinates. So in this chapter we have to represent number on this Cartesian system. So how we find the coordinates of a given point? Suppose that this is a point which we have to find coordinates. For it, we will draw a perpendicular from this point on x-axis. So the distance of this perpendicular from the origin 1, 2, 3, this is called the abscissa, means 3, and again we draw perpendicular on y-axis from this point. The distance of this point from the origin, that is the 3, is called the ordinate. So the coordinates of point A is 3, 3. And the one thing is that this coordinate represent plus plus, means abscissa and ordinate both are positive, means this is the x, this is the y. So this is the positive, this is the positive. The second coordinate, quadrants, in second quadrants the value of abscissa is negative and the value of ordinate is positive. And in the third quadrants the value of abscissa is negative and the value of ordinate is also negative. And in the fourth coordinates the value of abscissa is positive and the value of ordinate is negative. It means if we have to draw a coordinate at which both the numbers are positive, so it will lie on first quadrant. If abscissa is negative and ordinate is positive, so it will lie on second quadrants. If the coordinates are negative, means minus minus, so it will lie on the third quadrant. If abscissa is positive and ordinate is negative, so the point will lie on fourth quadrant. Again, suppose that you have to draw a point which is given. Suppose that -3, 2. You have to represent -3, 2 on Cartesian system, Cartesian plane. So we can see that the abscissa of this point is -3. It means this is the OX dash axis and the ordinate is 2, means positive, so OY axis. It means the first term is negative and the second term is positive, so this point will lie in second quadrant. And how will plot the point A -3, 2? So -3 means abscissa is -3, so we move a 3 step towards OX dash, means the negative direction of X axis. So 1, 2 and 3, this is the -3, and the 2 means the 2 step towards positive Y axis. So this is the 1 and 2, this is the point 1 and this is the 2. So if you see the graph paper, so there are parallel lines to X dash axis and the parallel lines to Y dash axis on both sides. So -3, 2, -3, that is the abscissa, and 2 is the ordinate. So this point represent -3, 2. -3, 2. So this is the Cartesian system, and we will show you how to find points in Cartesian system and how to plot the points in Cartesian system in GeoGebra app. Now by this app we will find the coordinates of the point which you have given and also plot the points which you have to given. So at first we find the coordinates of the given point. Suppose that you have given a point A. Now you have to find the coordinates of this point A. So for it we will draw a line from A on X axis which is perpendicular, means we will draw a perpendicular from A on X axis as well as on Y axis. So we draw perpendicular on X axis. So you can see that AB is perpendicular on X axis. So the distance of this perpendicular line from the origin is 4 units. You can see the distance of B from the origin O is 4 units, means the abscissa of the point A is 4. Again, we'll draw a line perpendicular on Y axis from A. So AC is perpendicular on Y axis. So the point C, which is at a unit at a distance of 6 units from the origin. Means the distance of C from the origin is 6 units. Means A is also at distance 6 units from the x-axis. Means the ordinate of A is 6. So we can say that the coordinates of A is 4, 6. So you can see the ordinates of A is 6 and the abscissa is 4. So the point A means the coordinate of the point A is 4, 6. Again, suppose that you have to find the coordinates of D. So for it we have to draw a perpendicular on axis. So for it we draw a perpendicular line from D on x-axis. That's D is perpendicular on x-axis. So you can see E is at -8 unit distance from the origin. Means the distance of E from the origin is -8 unit. So distance never be in negative, but -8 shows that the point E is on OX dash axis. Means the left side of the 0. So the abscissa of the point D is -8. Again, we draw a perpendicular on y-axis. So DF is perpendicular. DF is perpendicular on y-axis. So the distance of F from the origin is at -6 unit. So the ordinate of the point D is -6. So you can say that the coordinates of point D is -8, 6. You can see the D in this part. D coordinates of this D is -8, -6. Again, suppose that you have to find other points which are represented in this graph. So suppose B is +4 unit from the origin and at a 0 distance from the y. So the coordinate of B is 4, 0. The coordinate of B is 4, 0. The coordinate of C is 0, 6. Means the abscissa of C is 0 and the ordinate of C is 6. Similarly, the coordinates of E is -8, 0. Means the abscissa of E is -8 and the ordinate of E is 0. Similarly, the coordinates of F is 0, comma 6. Now we have to find the coordinates, or we have to find the axis in which the points are lying. Suppose A, the point A is lie on first quadrant. A is lie on first quadrant. B, the point B is on OX axis. B is on OX axis. B is not on any quadrants. B, the point B, C, E and F are lie on line, number lines. Means B is on OX axis, C is on OY axis, E is on OX dash axis, F is lie on OY dash axis. Means B, C, E, F are not in quadrants, in any quadrants. They are lying on axis. And A and D, A, D are in quadrants. Again, we show the point G. G is in fourth quadrant. The point H is on second quadrant. The point I on the second quadrant. The point J is on the first quadrant. The point K on the fourth quadrant. The point L in the third quadrant. And you have to find the coordinates of these points. For it, you can see the answer of JHIJHKL by this. The point A, the coordinates of point A is 4, 6. B, the coordinate B is lie on x-axis, and the coordinates of B is 4, 0. F is lie on OY dash axis. C is on Y axis, that is 0 and 6. Similarly, D, E and so on. So this is the app, and by this app you can show points on the graph, means Cartesian system, or plot the points on the Cartesian system, or find the coordinates of the point which are shown in the Cartesian system.